young cowboy named Billy Joe grew restless on the farm, a boy filled with wanderlust who really meant no harm. He changed his clothes and shined his boots and combed his dark hair down, and his mother cried as he walked out, "Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He laughed and kissed his mom and said, "You're Billy Joe's the man. I can shoot as quick and straight as anybody can, but I wouldn't shoot without a cause. I'd gun nobody down." But she cried again as he rode away, "Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He sang a song his own, he rode, his guns hung at his hips. He rode into a cattle town, a smile upon his lips. He stopped and walked into a bar and laid his money down, but his mother's words echoed again, "Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He drank his first strong liquor then to calm his shaking hands, and tried to tell himself at last he had become a man. A dusty cowpoke at his side began to laugh him down, and he heard again his mother's words, "Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." Filled with rage, then Billy Joe reached for his gun to draw, but the stranger drew his gun and fired before he even saw. As Billy Joe fell to the floor, the crowd all gathered round and wondered at his final words, "Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." Ira Hayes, Ira Hayes, call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey-drinking Indian, nor the Marine that went to war. Gather round me, people, there's a story I would tell about a brave young Indian you should remember well. From the land of the Pima Indian, a proud and noble band who farmed the Phoenix Valley in Arizona land. Down their ditches 1,000 years, the waters grew Ira's people's crops, till the white man stole their water rights and the sparkling water stopped. Now Ira's folks were hungry, and their land grew crops of weeds. When war came, Ira volunteered and forgot the white man's creed. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey-drinking Indian, nor the Marine that went to war. There they battled up Iwo Jima Hill, 250 men, but only 27 lived to walk back down again. And when the fight was over and Old Glory raised, among the men who held it high was the Indian Ira Hayes. him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian nor the Marine that went to war. Ira Hayes returned a hero, celebrated through the land. He was wined and speeched and honored. Everybody shook his hand, but he was just a Pima Indian. No water, no home, no chance. At home, nobody cared what Ira done, and when did the Indians dance? Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian nor the Marine that went to war. Then Ira started drinking hard. Jail was often his home. They let him raise a flag and lower it like you'd throw a dog a bone. He died drunk early one morning. Alone in the land he fought to save. 2 inches of water in a lonely ditch was a grave for Ira Hayes. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian nor the Marine that went to war. Yeah, call him drunken Ira Hayes, but his land is just as dry, and his ghost is lying thirsty in the ditch where Ira died.
I was a highwayman, along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of '25, but I am still alive.
I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. And when the yards broke off, they said that I got killed. But I'm living still. I was a dam builder across a river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that gray tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around, around, and around, and around, and around. I'll fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain. I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again.
There's no stronger wind than the one that blows down a lonesome railroad line. No prettier sight than looking back on a town you left behind. There's nothing that's as real as the love that's in my mind. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. There's lots of things along the road I'd surely like to see. I'd like to lean into the wind and tell myself I'm free. But your softness whispers louder than the highway's call to me. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. All the mountains and the rivers and the valleys can't compare to your blue-lit dancing eyes and yellow shining hair. I could never hit the open road and leave you lying there. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. Lay your head back easy, love, and close your crying eyes. I'll be laying here beside you when the sun comes on the rise. I'll stay as long as the cuckoo wails and the lonesome blue jay cries. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while.
The old man turned off the radio, said, "Where did all of the old songs go? Kids sure play funny music these days, play it in the strangest ways." He said, "It seemed to me like they've all gone wild. It was peaceful back when I was a child." Well, man, could it be that the girls and boys trying to be heard above your noise, and the lonely voice of youth cries, "What is truth?" A little boy of 3 sitting on the floor looks up and says, "Daddy, what is war?" "Son, that's when people fight and die." Little boy of 3 says, "Daddy, why?" Young man of 17 in Sunday school, being taught the golden rule, and by the time another year's gone around, it may be his turn to lay his life down. Can you blame the voice of youth for asking, "What is truth?" Young man sitting on a witness stand, man with the book says, "Raise your hand. Repeat after me, I solemnly swear." Judge looks down at his long hair, and although the young man solemnly swore, nobody seemed to hear anymore. And it didn't really matter if the truth was there. It was the cut of his clothes and the length of his hair. and the lonely voice of youth cries, what is truth? A young girl dancing to the latest beat found new ways to move her feet. Young man speaking in the city square, trying to tell somebody that he cares. Yeah, the ones that you're calling wild, gonna be the leaders in a little while. This old world's waking to a newborn day, and I solemnly swear it'll be their way. You better help that voice of youth find what is truth. And the lonely voice of youth cries, what is truth?
An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. The horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the skies. Saw the riders coming hard and they heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi, oh yippee-yi-oh. Ghost rider in the sky. Loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, cowboy, change your ways, they are with us, you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi, oh yippee-yi-oh. Rider in the sky.
Well, hello there. It's been a long, long time. How am I doing? Oh, I guess that I'm doing fine. Well, it's been so long now, but it seems now that it was only yesterday. Gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? And how's your new love? Well, I hope that he's doing fine. And I heard you told him that you'd love him till the end of time. Well, now that's the same thing that you told me. It seems like only yesterday. Gee, ain't it funny how time just slips away? Well, I gotta go now, and I guess I'll see you around. But I don't know when, though, and I never know when I'll be back in town. But remember what I tell you, that in time you're gonna pay. And it's surprising how time just slips away. And I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. And I'm crazy for feeling so blue. And I knew that you'd love me as long as you wanted. And then someday you'd find me somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? And I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. City of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out from Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no names, and freight yards filled with old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But the towns and the people seem to just fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. Conductor, sing your songs again. Passengers will please refrain. This train has got to disappear and railroad. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea, but the towns and the people seem to just fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. Conductor, sing your songs again. Passengers will please refrain. This train has got disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. The day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. Here we are now, entertain us.
Till the rivers all run dry, till the sun falls from the sky, till life on earth is through, I'll be needing you. I know sometimes you may wonder, from little things I say and do, but there's no need for you to wonder if I need you, 'cause I'll need you till the rivers all run dry, till the sun falls from the sky, till life on earth is through, I'll be needing you. Too many times I don't tell you, too many things get in the way, and even though sometimes I hurt you, still you show me in every way, till the river till life on earth is through. I'll be needing you. I've held it all inward, Lord knows I've tried. It's an awful awakening in a country boy's life, to look in the mirror in total surprise at the hair on your shoulders and the age in your eyes. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. There's a measure of people don't understand the pleasures of life in a hillbilly band. I got my first guitar when I was 14. Now I'm over 30 and still wearing jeans. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife.
One morning while making the round, took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. Went right home and I went to bed. I stuck at 11:44 beneath my head. Got up next morning and I grabbed that gun. Took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Laid in the hot joints, taking the pill. In walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. You're the dirty hack that shot your woman down. Said, yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. If you got a warrant, just read it to me. Shot her down because she made me slow. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. When I was arrested, I was dressed in black. They put me on a train and they took me back. Had no friend for to do my bail. They slapped my dried-up carcass in the county jail. Got up next morning about 9:30. I spied a sheriff coming down the line. Up then he coughed as he cleared his throat. He said, you dirty hack, into that district court. Into the courtroom my trial began, where I was handled by 12 honest men. Just before the jury started out, I saw the little judge come as to look about. The judge, he smiled as he picked up his pen.
99 years in the Folsom pen, 99 years underneath that ground. I can't forget the day I shut that bad news down. Come on, you gotta listen unto me. Lay off that whiskey, lick that cocaine bee. Let it be.
All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I, with throats burnt dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me and you? It's water, cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool water. But with the dawn I wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads a burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me and you? It's water, cool, clear water, cool, clear water, cool, clear water.
There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody ain't gonna be treated all the same. There's gonna be a golden ladder hanging down when the man comes around. The hairs on your arm stand up at the terror in each sip and in each sup. Will you partake of that last offered cup? Or gonna disappear into the potter's ground when the man comes around? Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing. Multitudes are marching to that big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega, kingdom come. And a whirlwind is in the thorn trees. The virgins are all trimming their wicks. And the whirlwind is in the thorn trees. for thee to kick against the pricks. Till Armageddon, no shalom, no shalom. And the father hen's gonna call his chickens home. The wise man will bow down before the throne, and gonna sit there at his feet, the golden crown. When the man comes around, whoever is unjust, let him be unjust still. Whoever may be righteous, let him be righteous still. Whoever is a bit of a bastard, let remain a bastard still. Listen to the words long written down. When the man comes around, hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing. Multitudes are marching to that big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega, kingdom come. And the whirlwind is in the thorn trees. The virgins are all trimming their wicks. And the whirlwind is in the thorn trees. It's hard for thee to kick against the pricks. In measured hundredweight and penny pound, when the man comes around.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave very much to my ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. He must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls into the street, kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Now, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the that named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him a paw and he called me son. I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. What a dirty thing to do to a boy. Name him Sue. Sue.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, look out Jackson town.
Go on down to Jackson. Yeah, go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you be cocking and make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I can.
Well, when I breeze into that city, people gonna scrape and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson, you turn loose in my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
But that's all.
Put it right on, titty wings.
Well, that's at you and Jackson. I've racing on a 40K. Gonna lead you around town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go Jackson. You big talking man. But I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan.
Well, now we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson. They never coming back. Honey, we got married in a fever.
She is gone, but she was here, and her presence is still heavy in the air. Oh, what a taste of human love. But now she's gone, and it don't matter anymore. Passing dreams in the night. It was more than just a woman and a man. It was love without disguise. And now my life will never be the same again.
Many pain pills, too much pot, trying to be something that I'm not. Superman, Superman, trying to do more than I can. I got a little out hand, I ain't Superman. I lost my toy and I lost my bus. Ended up empty on the back of the bus. Superman, 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 Superman. I'm trying to do more than I can. I got a little out of hand, I ain't Superman. I can tell you, Willie.
Well, the doctor said, son, it's a crying shame, but you ain't Clark Kent and I ain't Lois Lane.
You ain't Superman. You ain't Superman. Put your hands together, come on.
Trying to do more than I can. I got a little out of hand, I ain't Superman. What do you think, Snoop?
Well, when I die, put it on my stone. God said, Snoopy, take your bad ass home. You ain't a Superman. I ain't Superman. I try to do more than I can. I got a little out of hand. I ain't Superman. I'm trying to do more than I can. I got a little out of hand. I ain't Superman.
just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. My baby said I was crazy, my mama called me lazy. I was going to show 'em all this time. 'Cause you know I ain't no fooling, I don't need no more schooling. I was born to just to walk the line. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Well, there I was in Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. But they don't need me in the movies, and nobody sings my songs. Guess I'm just a wasting time. Well, then I got to thinking, man, I'm really sinking, and I really had a flash this time. I had no business leaving, and nobody would be grieving if I went on back to Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, 'cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, 'cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. How are you? Glad to see you. Hope you enjoy our show. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. That didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet, threw my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small boy cussing at a can that he'd been kicking. I crossed the empty street, caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. Took me back to something that I lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes the body feel alone. There ain't nothing short of dying, half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down.
park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And I stopped beside a Sunday school, listened to the songs that they were singing. I headed down the road, somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyons like a disappearing dream of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes the body feel alone. There ain't nothing short of dying, half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down.
You and I, we were meant to be. I feel it in my soul, feel it in my soul. Never separated, you and me. Broken made whole, broken made whole. The world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go. Hearts of fire through and through. Follow me, I'll follow you. We will pursue everything together, do. Tests and trials, love renew. Yeah, we've made it. We've always been proven true. We've always been proven true. Still the world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go. All my life I give to you. We were made for each other.